You know, there's never been a better time to be old. If it's a little chilly this winter, that nice Mr. Blair will pop round with a free bag of coal. Eye tests are now free. And best of all, there's a new Honda Accord.
They say I might as well face the truth, but I am just too long in the tooth. I started to deteriorate, and now I've passed my own sell-by date.
In recent years, Honda has tried everything possible to make its cars a bit more All Saints and a bit less Stars on Sunday. But it hasn't worked. Even if you paint an Accord purple and fit a 3,000-watt stereo, it will still be seen as a motorised Zimmer frame, the world's first bath chair with variable valve timing.
One foot in the grave. One foot in the grave.
Tonight, therefore, Bognor Regis is a town on the edge of its seat. The bingo halls are still, the whist drives have been cancelled as Enid and Albert bait their breath, dying to know what the new car is like. Well, some things you'll be delighted to hear haven't really changed. It's still built in Britain, the quality is still superb, and you get a choice of 1.8 or 2-litre petrol engines, which offer the same sort of economy as a diesel. However, the new car is not so good looking as the old one, and it is noticeably smaller. It feels smaller on the inside too. My shoulder is completely jammed against this pillar here, but it is whisper quiet. You could have the wireless on its lowest setting and you'd still be able to hear every word that Ed Stewart says on that lovely show he does in the afternoon.
Oh, you must have been fit for some time and I've been unable. Can you help? I'm trying to locate a large round-bottomed frying pan, but our fathers didn't like Reading in Berkshire. I'll give you the toss of nice easy ones to start with on your hand. Well, slightly stickier than Ray's, but Ray's the winner.
Oh, this is a terrible racket. You won't hear music like this on Ed Stewart's show. And he has such a lovely speaking voice. If only all young men were as nice, there'd be no crime, but thanks to drugs, of course, there is. And that's why this Honda is fitted with deadlocks and an alarm. So if you leave it outside the tram station, it'll still be there when you get back. Unless, of course, you left it at the post office by mistake. Or at Doris's house. And the toys don't stop there. You know how all those filthy, dirty rock and roll people have made the world hot with their global warming? Well, the Accord comes as standard with air conditioning and an outside temperature gauge and a sunshine roof and power steering and cruise control and leather seats and a great big cubby hole down here for your pipe and your spectacles. And if you go for automatic, you get that Switchtronic stuff, modern. You can even have satellite navigation, which is like a mobile phone, but sort of different. I think it's got something to do with that Rupert Murdoch, but anyway, it tells you how to get to Derby and Joan. And don't worry if you get confused and end up driving the wrong way down a motorway. It can happen. You'll be able to dodge oncoming traffic because the Accord has the most stunning steering. And the handling's brilliant, and there's a new type of anti-lock brakes as well. You know, even young people would enjoy driving it. Oh, and if you do hit a car coming the other way, there are 4 airbags. But the best thing about the new Accord is the price. Even though this is better equipped, more reliable, and at least as comfortable as anything else in its class, it is noticeably cheaper. The range starts at just £15,300, and that is fantastic value for money. I was a big fan of the old Honda Accord, and I think this one is even better. But I'm not sure that it's quite good enough. You see, pretty soon now, old people are going to want more than a 1.8-litre engine and a flat cap and an incontinent cat. Viagra is going to change everything. When those little blue pills hit the Beetle drive, they're going to be out clubbing, they're going to be dressing sharp, they're going to be acting cool. they're going to want their Accord hot and spicy. This is Honda's solution for Viagra Man. It's the Accord Type R, the most happening street racing saloon since Ford dropped the Cosworth. And don't think it's a tarted up version of the normal car. It's different from the bottom of its fat tyres to the tip of its aerial. All the toys have been thrown away along with the soundproofing, but they've been replaced with an engine to die for. That may only have 2.2 litres, but it's a 210 horsepower VTEC engine. 0 to 60 in this car takes 7.2 seconds. The top speed is 143. So I think then that this is an ideal opportunity to try out a new presenter. Him, for instance. I've no idea who he is, but we'll come back at the end of the programme to find out if he's any good. Hello and welcome back to the new Accord, where I'm afraid our new presenter isn't shaping up too well. How's the engine?
It's good.
It's not good. You don't say it's good, you say it's more powerful than a South American dictator.
It's more powerful than a South American dictator.
That's the ticket. Steering?
That's good.
I'm told it's not good. You don't just say good, you say it's crisper than a Cos lettuce. That's what you say. Say it.
It's crisper than a cod lettuce.
Cos.
Cos lettuce.
Cos lettuce.
I don't do much cooking.
Brakes?
Yeah, good.
Oh, I told you it's not. You don't say good or fine or okay. People are turning off. They don't want to watch the brakes are good. People want to hear the brakes are sharper than a razor slicing through a lemon.
You are?
The brakes are sharper than a razor cutting through a fresh lemon.
The brakes are sharper than a razor cutting through a fresh lemon.
That's the ticket. You're getting the hang of it now. How's the turn-in?
It's fine.
No, Damon. The turn-in, right, is faster than an F-16 on combat power. This is the way we do it on Top Gear. You've got to try and think of new ways of saying stuff.
All right, the turn-in is as fast as a F-16 on combat power. Turn-in.
Getting the hang of this now.
Actually, it is as fast as an F-16 on combat power.
You see, it comes naturally after a while. I'm afraid we're really going to need to see your driving, actually. It's better than your scripting.
Yeah, I think we better do that.
So is it any good? Because we have got a couple of other people to see this afternoon, I have to tell you that.
Have you?
Yeah, I mean, we're not in Germany by accident, you know.
Oh, blimey.
So, can you drive?
We'll find out.
Can you drive better than Tiff?
Who?
Tiff, your job's on the line. Let's go find out.
All right, then. Yeah. Handle very well.
Very well.
Very well.
It grips the road like a leech. Tiff would get around this corner at 100. Tiff, your job's safe, mate. Don't worry, we haven't seen anything yet.
Don't give me all that tiff stuff. I'll go off in a tiff.
He usually does. The space in the back, then, is what?
It's all right.
It's a bit slithery. It's big enough to stage the World Cup final.
It's big enough to stage the World Cup final.
That's the ticket. Right, we go back now. This Hill bloke can drive pretty well, but he's too expensive for us. Unlike the Accord Type Viagra, which when it's launched in January will cost just £23,000.
I like this car. I like it a lot.
I like it too, and it must be said, I like the other normal one. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to be sick.